Despite India's rapid economic development and advancement in technology, its transportation and logistics sector remains largely unorganized. This disorganization poses significant challenges from inefficiencies and increased costs to delays and environmental impacts. With a market structure dominated by small, fragmented players and plagued by inadequate infrastructure, regulatory hurdles, and a lack of skilled workforce, this sector struggles to keep pace with modern demands. As India aims to solidify its position as the global economic powerhouse, understanding and addressing the root cause of its disorganized logistics sector is crucial for ensuring sustainable growth and competitiveness. In this episode, we will have a look at the reasons as to why logistics sector in India continue to be unorganized. India boasts a booming economy and a rapidly growing e-commerce sector, yet its logistic industry remains surprisingly unorganized. This paradox, despite advancement in technology and development, can be attributed to several factors. Number one, fragmented market structure. One of the primary reasons for the disorganization in India's logistics sector is its fragmented market structure. The industry is dominated by a large number of small and unregistered part players, including truck owners, freight forwarders, and warehouse operators. According to the National Skill Development Corporation, over 85% of trucking business in India is managed by small fleet owners who operate fewer than 5 trucks each. When it comes to freight forwarders, almost 90% of them are in MSME category, and similarly, warehousing is controlled by landowners who own small pieces of land and do not have the scale or ambition to expand as an organized or a sizable service provider. This fragmentation leads to inefficiencies and lack of standardization in operations. Small operators often lack the resources to invest in modern technology, training, and infrastructure, resulting in suboptimal logistic performance. The absence of large integrated logistics players also means that there is limited scope for economies of scale, leading to higher costs and reduced competitiveness. Number two, inadequate infrastructure. Infrastructure deficiencies are a significant barrier to the organization of the logistics sector in India. Poor road conditions, inadequate rail networks, congested ports, and insufficient warehousing facilities contribute to the inefficiencies and delays. The World Bank's Logistic Performance Index 2023 ranked India 38 out of 160 countries, highlighting the need for substantial improvement in infrastructure. For instance, the Golden Quadrilateral, which connects major metropolitan cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata, has significantly improved road transport. However, rural and interior regions still suffer from poor road connectivity, leading to higher transportation costs and delays. Additionally, India's rail freight system, which should be a major component of logistics network, is often plagued by capacity constraints and inefficiencies. Number 3, regulatory and policy challenges. The regulatory environment in India is complex and often inconsistent, creating barriers to the organization of the logistics sector. Multiple regulatory agencies oversee different aspects of logistics, leading to overlapping and sometimes contradictory regulations. This complexity can deter investment and innovation in the sector. For example, the Goods and Service or GST implemented in 2017 was intended to simplify taxation and create a unified market. While GST has reduced some logistical bottlenecks such as state border checkpoints, it has also introduced new compliance challenges for small logistics operations. The lack of harmonization in regulations across states further complicate the logistical landscape, leading to delays and increased costs. Number 4, lack of skilled workforce. A significant challenge in the Indian logistics sector is the lack of skilled workforce. The industry requires a range of skills from truck drivers and warehouse managers to logistics planners and IT professionals. However, there is a shortage of trained personnel in these areas. According to a report by the NSDC, the Indian logistics sector will require an additional 22 million skilled workers by 2025 as McKinsey reports. The current training infrastructure is inadequate to meet this demand, leading to a gap in skill and expertise. This skill deficit hampers the adoption of modern logistic practices and technologies, contributing to the unorganized nature of the sector. Number 5. Technological barriers. While there have been significant advancement in logistics technology, the adoption of these technologies remains limited among small and medium-sized logistic operators in India. High cost, lack of awareness, and limited technological expertise are major barriers to technology adoption. For instance, technologies such as GPS tracking, automated warehousing, data analytics, and adoption of AI can significantly improve logistic efficiency. However, many small operators continue to rely on manual processes and outdated systems. According to a report by Deloitte, only about 20% of logistics companies in India have adopted advanced technologies compared to 50 to 60% in developed countries. This technological lag contributes to the unorganized nature of the sector and limits its potential for growth. Number 6. Economic and financial constraints. The Indian logistics sector faces significant economic and financial constraints. High fuel costs, fluctuating demand, and limited access to financing are major challenges for small logistics operators. These constraints make it difficult for operators to invest in modern infrastructure, technology, and also training. For example, the volatility in fuel prices directly impact the profitability of trucking companies, which accounts for a significant portion of the logistics sector. Additionally, small operators often struggle to secure financing for expansion and modernization due to the lack of formal credit histories and collateral. The financial instability contributes to the fragmented and unorganized nature of the sector. Number 7. ESG challenges. Environmental responsibility, social equity, and ethical governance are becoming increasingly important in the logistics sector. However, the lack of awareness and investments in sustainable practices contribute to the disorganization of the sector. Issues such as high emissions, inefficient fuel use, and poor waste management practices are prevalent in the logistics industry. For instance, the trucking industry in India is a major contributor to air pollution. According to a study by the Center for Science and Environment, heavy-duty trucks, which make up only 2.5% of the vehicle population, contribute to over 60% of particulate emissions from the transport sector. Addressing these environmental challenges requires significant investment in cleaner technologies and practices, which many small operators are unable to afford. The unorganized nature of India's transportation and logistics sector is a result of complex interplay of factors, including a fragmented market structure, inadequate infrastructure, regulatory and policy challenges, lack of skilled workforce, technological barriers, economic and financial constraints, and environmental challenges. Addressing these issues require a coordinated effort from the government, private sector, and other stakeholders. Investments in infrastructure, regulatory reforms, skill development, technology adoption, and sustainable practices are crucial to transforming the logistics sector into an organized and efficient component of the Indian economy. Through collaborative efforts and innovative solutions, India can unlock a full potential of its logistics sector to drive economic growth and competitiveness. Well, we have come to the end of the episode. Thank you for watching and see you next week.